comes to a close, we really want to express all of our gratitude for everyone who's come out here for this event. Apparently I pushed the talk to text button and everything I've said has been going right into this, so now it's already gone. You know where this is going. So, Cade, Amelia, Synergetic. Let's give a round of applause for all of the amazing AV work that's been done this weekend. This entire production could not be done to this level without Cade and the team, and we love working with them. We've worked with them at other conventions, and they are an absolute phenomenal group of tech visionaries who really are able to pull everything together and create this amazing stage. Gaylord staff. Gaylord staff has been amazing this weekend. Joan, Leah, Bill, team, all of them, we've worked so hard with them over the last year and a half, almost 2 years now, to get everything here. The Gaylord is a gigantic facility. I know some of you were like, how big is the Gaylord? 600,000 square feet. It is gigantic, and there is so much room, there's so much space, there's so much room to do things, which is great when you're looking at putting on a show and having lots of panels and workshops and just creating content together. Who saw Joel Sunny? Did you have a good time? Who went through the marketplace? Who found a bunch of brand new books that you're trying to figure out how to take on an airplane? Who danced until like 10 hours ago? The masquerades? How about those DJs? Boyd, Dash Shen, Trey, Awesomeest Prime. Good squad? Bringing it back next year? What about that fashion show? We really enjoyed the fashion show this year. We brought together some amazing designers. Verity Gordic Couture with the Inner Circle line. Those gowns were beautiful. The Morrigan dress, the red one, is like 75 pounds. I got asked last night why I didn't wear it to the masquerade, and I was like, do you know how hot it is in here right now? It's also like 8 feet wide. Kiss Designs, amazing. I love Amber to death. She is a phenomenal designer. Hannah from Millrose Gowns, her line, the Celestials, all of it was just top tier across the board. Farrell Atelier from Canada. If you've never been to Canada in her shop, she has a full workshop up in right near Quebec City. Yes, we drove all the way to Canada to pick up her line so we wouldn't have to figure out how to get it through customs and shipping. We wanted it to be on time here. So everything you saw for like the Bat Boys at the masquerades, all of that was done by her in her workshop. Really nice things. I should probably get an embroidery machine now. Yeah, that just sounds miserable. We have had some amazing panels, we've had amazing workshops, we've had amazing events. We've got almost 300 authors and vendors here from all around the world. Our final numbers for the event are right around 6,200 attendees through the doors, which for a first year event is some freaking magic. You guys did it. We are represented by 24 countries on 7 continents. This is one of the coolest things to see is the dot map of where all the tickets have come from. So thank you all for coming literally from across the globe to make this event happen. We couldn't have done it without all of you. Now, unfortunately, before we have to say our goodbyes, we do have some things to announce. We do have a few heroes to recognize too. Team Medical Dragon, our staff, the OUAC staff has been working crazy all over the weekend. They have done miracle after miracle, and Team Medical Dragon, who manages public safety alongside public safety, have put in some crazy hours. They've made sure everyone is safe and hydrated. Anyone who is injured or cut or they stub their toe and they just need to go in and be like, hey, I heard something, I don't know what it is, can you help me out? They're the ones that have you. And you'll see them if you ever come to an anime convention. Do we have any Anime Con fans in here? I see you. How many of you, this was your first con ever? How many of you now know what a con is and like them? That's what I like seeing. Cons are a whole different beast, and it's really hard to capture what a convention is until you come and experience one. Speaking of next year, I want to thank the new incoming board members for already hitting the ground running on year 2. We were already setting the foundation for a bigger, better, crazier event, and the board is amazing, and I'm so excited to work with them. War Room. One of the challenges of this exercise was a ruby that they had to get off of me. And I quickly discovered on stage in front of all of the cadets that I suck at rock, paper, scissors. I thought it was just one of those things I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be good at this. How hard is it? No, I suck at it. But watching all of the cadets rock, paper, scissors their way through the convention for this little gem was so fun to watch on social media. Congratulations to the Valkyries for returning the Dragon's Eye back to its home. There it is. They have literally been chasing around this for days. Unfortunately, no clan ever survives first contact with the enemy, and the enemy in this case was the Bandits. So we will be gathering all of the points, and the winning team will get announced, and flight patches and Iron Supply Challenge points will be sent to them. Every cadet that took part in the War Room will get the Volume 1 flight patch. Just to make up for that. You guys put in a lot of work. Cost bigger than ourselves. And we were really happy to pull one of the local charities, the Make-A-Wish group out of DC. And so we had little events such as the cafe that went to charity. So all the ticket sales for that, all the donations for the games, the pictures, anything you did, if you got copied on by a hot female last night. Did anybody go to Cafe After Dark? Yeah. Oh, I've seen some really great stories about Cafe After Dark. If you didn't get a chance to experience the cafe, it's a lot of fun. But we're really proud to have worked with all of you and your incredible generosity, and to announce that together we've raised a total of almost $1,000 that is going to Make-A-Wish Foundation for DC. And from their team, they really, really appreciate the work that has been done by all last year. So thank you all so much for your kind hearts and the work that you've done. This weekend has been an absolute wild ride for our entire team, and I am excited to announce that I am stepping down as con co-chair and taking a new position within Once Upon a Con as the creative director for our new project. And I'm excited to announce that Kiri will be at the helm of this beautiful ship and guiding us forward and working with the teams to make sure that we have a bigger, better event. And the work that they've done and everything has just been so amazing to watch there. I don't know how they do it. It's so impressive to see how they manage every single piece. And I conducted the orchestra there, they conducted this entire thing. Thank you. If you came and saw the orchestra this morning, thank you all so much for coming. That was an absolute blast. Now, as the sun sets on our first adventure together, remember that every story's ending is still just the beginning of another. And months ago, we introduced you to the 4 banners of Once Upon a Con. Do you remember those? Oberlin, right? Shadowlands, we had Dragonfold. One other one, I think. What was it? You guys really like Venwood. It's Lord of the Rings, right? It's all of like the classic Elven tales. So, everything that we did on social media, all those little tidbits, they were all Easter eggs that are really leading to us finally being able to announce this. We've been working on this project for over a year, and we believe that the next chapter should be more immersive than ever before. And we've got some really cool tech and are building out an entire thing. So I am thrilled to announce that this secret project is finally able to be shared. Project Lance. And I'm gonna bring up our new con chair.
I'm sorry, I'm actually working while I'm behind the curtain. Hello, everybody. First of all,
I am absolutely exhausted. Thank you all for coming to closing ceremonies. This is the first time you've seen me in decent clothes this entire weekend. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for staying, for having fun, for rolling with the punches, for just being here for a good time, not for a long time. We put a lot of work into this. I have never written so many emails in my life. I have never made so many phone calls in my life. It was a lot of work, and I was happy to do it because seeing things like people dancing in the gazebo in their ball gown because they finally get what the gazebo's about, and everybody's like, who cares about the stupid gazebo? I'm like, just wait till you're in the gazebo though. So the photos are really nice. All these beautiful people in beautiful outfits posing in front of the windows and posing by the mirrors in the Gaylord. It's such a magical thing that Elena and I really enjoy at KatsuCon and other events that we do at the Gaylord, and now we got to share that with all of you and you get what we're talking about. I know Elena was saying before about, like, people are getting it now, people are getting it. We're here at the ball, there's literally thousands of people in the room learning a ballroom dance together. There's thousands of people raving with some of our closest friends, and it just means a lot, and it's really hard to have this conversation without crying through the entire thing while I'm up here. But I may have came up with a little idea. My first idea was OUAC, but my second was Project Lance, because I've had a lot of people that have said, well, where's my husband? What's my husband supposed to do? Where can I drop him off at daycare? Where's the bar that the husbands are going to so I don't have to watch him? And so we made the joke about we're gonna make a bay care and like all the husbands go here. So there you go. The husbands can figure it out in bay care. We don't have to worry about them. But I did want to start bringing in a little bit more of things that more men would enjoy. So we came up with Project Lance, and Elena said, I swear to God, if it's as big as a convention, please don't tell me what this idea is. But I want to bring in more of the LARPing community, the live action roleplay community. I want to bring, yeah. Who doesn't like LARP?
Did anybody go to the writing combat workshop? We had a huge turnout of people that just went and saw swords.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and we had to move some of the panels to the hallway space next to the pen because there's too many people that came. We needed the room to swing the weapons around. So we need room for that. But yeah, I really wanted to bring in the LARPing community. I really want to bring in more of the Renfest community because Elena and I are both very big Renfest goers. Who also goes to Renfest? Yeah. Because it's a good time. So I want to bring the vibes of those things, including fighting pits, including
Can we
armor.
announce that?
What?
Can we announce that?
I mean, it's kind of in the notes right here a little bit. I'm ad-libbing off the notes. So here's the thing. Project Lance, the 4 banners that we created, they're actually 4 kingdoms. The one that you align yourself with, and you can pick whichever one you want, you don't have to get assigned to one, you get to do whatever you want with that. The second that you pick your kingdom, all of the points, all of the things that you do on the social media or in Discord or anything outside of the con, we have the metadata for, we keep track of it in the background. So when you show up to the con, you have a point tracker. And throughout the weekend, everybody who's in each one of the kingdoms is earning points for their house. So you can do this in a million different ways. You can do it where you're like, I'm just here to have a good time, and like, I have my cute little banner for my kingdom, and that's all I'm really wanting to do. And then some people who want to go like full LARP and hard into the entire thing. We will have cast members that are walking around that are parts of the different kingdoms, and maybe you overhear a little bit of rumor.
Drama,
Court liaisons, politics, all that kind of stuff. And you're like, you know what? I'm gonna take that information, I'm gonna tell somebody in a different kingdom, and then you get points with that kingdom. So it starts to add up over the weekend, and it really becomes this experience where there's pit fighting, there's tavern drinking, there's all of this extra stuff that appeals to everybody, and also is more inclusive with the husbands, so they don't have to stay in Baycare. But it turns into its own little world where you can interact with each other in any way that you want and make it either a big LARP experience or a smaller LARP experience, so you can really dig in deep with what we're working on. So, without further ado and less of my rambling, we are going to introduce a little bit of that with our video that we have for our theme for year 2.
Do you guys want to see what the theme for Volume 2 is? Volume 1 was Fall into Fantasy, and we are so excited to see the next piece.
for you in a way that I very rarely see in a human being. She's an incredible friend, she's incredibly supportive, and we'll just make shit happen in the moment. If something happens and goes sideways, she's like, cool, let's just make it work, let's make it happen. So, we thought it would be fun if Sleeping Genevieve, who's not here right now, we were gonna invite her on. She ran around like crazy. She deserves to sleep until 2:16 p.m. I believe that.
That's something we can talk about.
What?
Is one of the cool parts about Project Lance is through the work that you do, through attending events and doing things and participating and indulging in this world, is you can earn your peerage and your titleage inside this world.
Lord or lady,
as a lord and
count or countess.
And move your way up. And we can still go. We can do it. We have our first scroll. We wanted to, as a team, we got together. All of us, and we said we really want to kind of demonstrate what it is. So for Genevieve, we worked with the design team from Project Lance, and they created a scroll for her with a nice little thing for the first nighting of Project Lance. So we really wanted to reward her.
You should explain what a scroll is for people who don't. When we add up all the points, it's going to get the jackets. No, I completely understand. I will say this. We did have literal Venom. We had someone cosplaying Venom that was running around during the dragon egg hunt who was stealing the eggs and making it very difficult for people to find them because they were missing.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. So I told everyone to pause. I'm going to go collect all the eggs. We're going to reset them, and then it's fair for everybody. And then within an hour, someone caught that Venom ripping the eggs down again. And I was like, That's why we can't have nice things. So, we're going to fix that and make that right, and then we're going to make changes for next time, so none of that ever happens again.
And we learned so much, like with the little operational hiccups like that, where it was just something that, and I think we said earlier, no plan ever survives first contact with the enemy. And with so many people taking part in something, there are so many moving pieces and so many things to manage and direct. So one, thank you for all of your patience as we kind of iron out the kinks on the fly and make sure that everything is good and everyone has a great experience.
So the last piece that I want to mention, something that we're going to do starting with year one, is supporting our little indie project that we have. So Elena and I came up with an idea a little while ago that we would do a surprise pick, a random pick of one of the authors, one of the indie authors in the Indie Alley, because we completely understand that writing your own book, getting it published, getting the cover art that's not AI, like all of these other costs, shipping the books, everything is heinously expensive. And if you're doing something on the side, and your writing project is on the side, it's even more expensive because you gotta manage your time and all this other stuff. So we decided that we would do a donation to one author in the Author Alley at random, and then give them a little boost to help them with getting their things published, helping them order books, all of that. So the winner of the OUAC Indie Project this year is Maria Lovato. Yeah, so she created absolutely beautiful worlds. Her series is called The Islands of Rune. If you didn't see that in the vendor hall, you definitely need to check it out. Here she is right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Clevits! So I am not good at public speaking. It is not my strong suit. However, I am much better at writing, so I really appreciate the support. I am so excited to be doing this. Oh my God. But it's just so overwhelming, and I feel so blessed and so grateful to everyone here for supporting.
We actually heard from multiple authors. About half the authors almost sold out of every book that they brought, which is amazing. They kept asking, it's like, there's a lot of people coming, and I don't know how many books to bring, and I don't want to bring this ridiculous amount and then have to carry all those heavy things home or ship them. And I was like, okay, so take the number of attendees, and it's about 5% of that. And they're like, well, that's hundreds of books. I'm like, yes. And they're like, that's too many books. I'm like, it's not. I promise you it's not. And then some of them that went a little more conservative on the numbers were sold out on the first day. So they had to set up a pre-order and a shipping system for people to order the books at their booth because they're completely sold out. They have nothing to take home. So, awesome news. So with that, Elena and I are gonna take a couple of days to actually sleep and eat, which are both very important things that I recommend everybody here also participate in after this convention. And then we are going to hit the ground running for year 2 and really have an opportunity to dive in and to redirect and to structure things. And there's a lot of really cool things in the future. So once again, thank you so much, all of you, for coming out, for having fun, for being flexible, for doing the thing that you came here to do. And hopefully we will see you next year. Yeah, we're working on it in the next couple days. Oh, it's not going to be months. It'll probably be in the next week or 2. Yeah. Can you what? Yeah, of course. Oh, Nate, I didn't even get to see you in the hall. I've been so busy. Oh, thank you. Look at this beautiful artwork. Nate has been so wonderful to work with. The energy that you have is so joyful and so excited just to be alive that it's so refreshing, and I absolutely love it. It's the perfect energy for someone who writes children's books, so I'm so glad you got to come. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely.
Hi guys, I'm hopefully speaking on a large part. I'm just a plebeian attendee, but we're actually standing up here for a reason, and that reason is that people don't understand that words hurt. And they received death threats. They received very unkind words. And all I have to say is, be kind, please. Be kind. It takes balls to be up here. And for them to be so kind to literally everybody else. They tried to be as inclusive as possible. They tried to reach as many audiences as possible. For that to not be reciprocated is just offensive. So if you think you can do it better, give constructive criticism. I'm sure they would love it. There is a difference between constructive criticism and criticism. Be constructive, be kind, and remember that words have weight. Please, kindness is catchy. Be kind, have a smile. It could change somebody's day.
Thank you for that last little tidbit. September 1st. September 1st, we're going to drop them. And on the note, on the little ticket note here, try not to drop my phone, so I'm using Elena's stand here. We're simplifying the tickets. So we're not doing early bird, we're just doing GA and VIP, and then it's super simple, and there's one ball on Saturday night, and everybody can party and have a good time, and then no one has to worry about a bunch of different pieces, and I had this thing, and now there's this add-on piece, and blah, blah, blah. Super simplified, and then we can help you if you need help, and all those tickets go live on September 1st. All right, folks. That's all she wrote. Safe travels, have fun, have a good time, get some rest, take some Advil for your knees and your back, and